Hey guys, it's Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to my Bout of Books readathon vlog. Today is day one of the Bout of Books readathon, and I have always wanted to do a reading vlog for you guys. I watch so many people who do them. Books with Chloe, Book Roast, Brittany the Bibliophile, The Peruse Project, and so many others. And I've always wanted to try my hand at it and do one for you guys. And I figured since this week I'm doing the Bout of Books readathon, which is a week-long readathon, that is the perfect excuse to try out a reading vlog. So we will see how it goes, you guys. So over the weekend I finished Dumplin', and I started to read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. My plan was to try and get 3 books done. I only got 1 done and started the other, but that is okay. That is fine. I will catch up and read all these books this month. I'm gonna make it happen. So last night I was listening to some more of the audiobook of Harry Potter, and as I've said before, I wanted to try my hand at annotating it. I've already annotated the first chapter. Yes, all of these tabs are from the first chapter alone, but I'm tabbing my favorite lines, when we first meet my favorite characters, anything that's sad. So what I would like to do now, it is like 10 o'clock right now. I do have to be to work at noon. So what I want to do is hopefully quickly annotate the other, I think like 2 or 3 chapters that I read last night, annotate those, and then hopefully get some more reading done. I don't know, we'll see. I don't have that much time, but really all I have to do is just get dressed for work, so it should be okay. And then tonight is where the real reading starts for day 1. I've annotated all the stuff that I read yesterday, and now I think I'm probably going to get some food and maybe listen to some more of Harry Potter. I'm on chapter 6 now. I did annotate quite a bit, and yes, I have like a half hour-ish. It's like 10:55 right now, and I need to leave about 15 minutes till noon to make it to work on time. So I'm going to eat, listen to Harry Potter some more, and get ready to go to work. So I probably won't talk to you guys again until I get back from work. Hey guys, so I just got off work. I also just received my loot pen package, so I'm going to quickly make a video unboxing this really quick, and then hopefully get some reading in. I just finished my loot pen unboxing. I love my pins. I'm not sure when I'm posting that unboxing, so I won't show you on here just in case this goes up before that one, but they're pretty great, so definitely check out that video. And I think right now I'm probably gonna go change into some pajamas, maybe grab some food, go make something, and then we will start the reading. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, and this morning I woke up pretty late, so I wasn't able to jump on real quick before work, But last night I did read some more of Harry Potter. I listened to the audiobook, and I think I read about another 50 pages or something. My plan is to completely finish that today. First though, I am going to edit a video that is going up tomorrow, and yeah, then hopefully I can just read. So I'm going to edit that right now and then check back in a bit. Hey guys, so I just got done editing my Shelfie video. That will be going live tomorrow. And yes, I am waiting while it uploads to YouTube, and I'm going to start doing some reading. One thing I did forget to tell you guys was today I did get 2 graphic novels in that I've been looking forward to, and they are by Luke Pearson. It is books 3 and 5 in the series, because last time that I grabbed graphic novels, I grabbed whatever we had in this series, and that was books 1, 2, and 4, so now I have 3 and 5. Book 3 is Hilda and the Bird Parade, and then book 5 is Hilda and the Stone Forest. So I cannot wait to read these. I mentioned the series in my December wrap-up, I believe, so yes, I cannot wait. These are juvenile graphic novels, but the artwork and the storyline is really awesome. It's super cute, and I just really enjoy it, and I may end up picking these up during this week to get some more reading in for the readathon.
Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday morning at about 10 a.m. I just woke up, and last night I ended up reading a lot of Harry Potter, so I have less than 50 pages left. Yesterday I ended up reading about 75, so I'm going to very quickly finish this and then get ready for work.
Okay, so I just finished. It was so good. There are quite a few changes from the movie now that I'm reading it for a second time. I did just watch all the movies not too long ago, so there are quite a few changes, and I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to continue on and see how much different and how much more magical these books are. It was just such a really good and fun experience. I do wish that when I was younger I would have gotten into the books so that I could have experienced it for the first time through the books and then through the movies, but either way, I'm just really enjoying myself. It just feels so nostalgic because Harry Potter has always played such a big role in my life and in everyone's lives, I feel. So this was awesome. I have to hurry up now and get ready for work. It's a little bit past 11 and I need to be to work at 12. So I will see you guys when I get off work. Hey guys, so I'm just putting on my shoes so I can go to work. But I have decided that I'm going to start The Killing Floor next by Lee Child, my husband's pick for this month. And I have downloaded it on audio from the library. So I'm going to try that out tonight at work while I'm in the back working, see how that goes. And yeah, hopefully the audio I'll end up enjoying, and then maybe later pick it up in physical format. But I don't know. We will see. I was reading the description of it I was reading the description of it before bed last night, and it sounds different than the movie. I'm gonna have to ask my husband because the premise sounds like totally different. Like, that's not what I remember, but maybe I'm thinking of a different movie, but I don't think so. So yes, tonight I'm going to start that, and then I'm thinking maybe when I get home, picking up something else. I feel like I should have way more done by now, but at the same time, I am at work 8 hours a day. I work noon to 8 most days. I can get up a little bit early and read some, but I'm really not a morning person, so I can't get up that early to read. And I can try my best to fit in an audiobook at work if I am working in the back that day, but otherwise, I'm kind of stuck with just like reading at night, and I'm usually pretty exhausted, so I only can read for so long before I'm falling asleep and dropping the book on my face. I'm hoping that this weekend I can basically just lock myself down, just read for 2 days straight. We'll see how this readathon goes. So far I'm happy with my progress. I've read every single day, So that's good. Usually there's some days where I don't read at all. But yeah, so I'm going to head out to work, and I'll see you guys when I get back. You guys, I've been talking to you for so long to only find out that I haven't been recording. My clicker was set to take pictures and not record, and apparently I just took a picture of myself. But anyways, I am home from work. I just got home. I stopped and got some Mexican food tonight. I absolutely love Mexican food, so I'm pretty excited. I haven't had this place in a long time, so I'm very excited. And while at work, I did start the Killing Floor audiobook by Lee Child. I'm really not sure how long I'm going to continue with it because it is pretty slow paced. Our main character is not a very likable guy, and yeah, I'm just not that into it. At first, I wasn't really liking it because I am listening to it on audiobook. I don't know if I've said that. The narrator isn't the greatest, and I thought at first maybe it was because of that, but the more that I listened to about at least an hour of it, and it's just so slow, and I don't like our main character, so I'm not invested in him either, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would like it that much even if I physically read it, just because of how slow it is. The only good thing about reading it physically is I can pretty easily like skim and flip pages to see when it starts to pick up and then start again from there. But I just don't know if it's going to get any better. This is why I don't pick up adult books, because of things like this. Usually the ones I end up picking up are pretty slow. Like if this was a teen, it'd be so fast and angsty, but it's just really dragging. Like the entire hour that I read, like not a whole lot's happened, and our main character, like I don't even think he's left the police station yet. Been listening for an hour. That's a long time. So I don't know. It's just funny because Lee Child is such a well-known author. He has such a big fan base. Like I said, he's my husband's absolute favorite author. And I've met Lee Child before, and he is awesome. He's super duper nice. So no offense to you, Lee, but I just don't think your books are for me. But I'm gonna go a little bit longer and see if it gets any better. I really didn't have high expectations going into it anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. So I am now going to eat dinner. I think that I'm going to read my 2 Hilda graphic novels. I think I'm going to go ahead and catch up on some YouTube videos, eat my dinner, and then I will check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick update real quick. I was rewatching the last clip and my husband heard what I was saying about his favorite author, and well, not really about Lee Child, but about the book, and he said that this one is pretty slow paced. This is not the book that the movie is based on. He said the movie is actually based on book 2, and he said he didn't know why they did it that way, but I can guess because it's pretty slow. Book 1, pretty slow, not movie material. So he said that some of the books are pretty slow, other ones are fast paced. Yeah, so he said I might enjoy it more if I physically read it. I might try that, but I'm just kind of thinking that this one just isn't for me. Maybe I'll instead try book 2, but I don't know. Hey guys, it is currently Thursday morning. It's 11 something in the morning, so I do have to go to work soon. But I wanted to jump on here. I'm pretty sure last night that I did update you that I did read Hilda and the Bird Parade. I finished this, loved it. I was going to start the other one that I have, which is Hilda and the Stone Forest, but I was pretty tired, so I'm going to do that today. And at work today, I'm also going to start and try, I think I said Echo Burning, but the second one is actually Die Trying, I'm pretty sure. And that one also doesn't have the sniper scene that happens in the movie, at least from the description. It sounds like more like Jack Reacher's Kidnapped. So I'm looking at my husband's shelf trying to see which one it was. Maybe it was Echo Burning, or maybe it was Running Blind. But when I was like reading the descriptions of some, I didn't see anything that sounded like the movie, so I really don't know how different the movie was from the books, but I didn't hear anything about that. I just heard how people didn't like Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher because he didn't fit what they had in their mind for the character. So I'm really not sure, but I am going to try a different Jack Reacher book. I think what I might do is just read the descriptions and see which one sounds the most exciting to me and give that one another hour of a listen today at work and see where it goes. I really just think that these books are probably just not going to be for me because these have been books that I would never pick for myself, even in like a YA. Like, this isn't my genre at all. So I'm going to really quick film my review video for Lies You Never Told Me by Jennifer Donaldson, and then I will see you guys tonight when I get home from work. Hey guys, so another awesome shot where I put on my shoes before work because this is like the only time I can talk to you before I go to work. I just finished shooting the video for my review of Lies You Never Told Me. It just like brought back all the feels of that book, and you guys seriously need to check it out if you have not. Hey guys, so I just got home from work. Actually, I've been home for a little bit, had to do some laundry, but yes, now I am home, and I do need to edit a video tonight. I need to edit the book review that I did this morning, and hopefully get some more reading in. While at work, I did try another Lee Child book. I only got 30 minutes into it, and it was, I think, maybe Running Blind. I can't remember which one it was, but it's book 4, and it's about a bunch of women who are kidnapped and murdered, and I thought, that should get me. Like, I read a whole bunch of descriptions of the books, and this one was the one that is most like something I would actively read, and I was honestly a little worried, like, oh, what if I end up liking this, and then now my husband's gonna bother me to read more Lee Child books. And again, it's just so slow, my goodness, and this narrator is not that great. He's driving me crazy. He kind of reminds me of the guy from The Wonder Years, the main character. I can't remember what his name is, but that's what he sounds like, and it just drives me crazy, especially like a guy who's supposed to be like tough and macho and stuff, and to hear that voice is just like strange, to say the least. So I only got 30 minutes into it, and I was just zoned out like the entire time. Like, it just was not grabbing my attention. One thing that I don't like about this series is that they're like all kind of like the same thing over and over again. Like, we have Jack Reacher, who's ex-military. He's a drifter, which I'm not really into that whole scenario to begin with. But in each one, he is framed or accused or suspected of murder. And it's like, how many times are you going to be suspected? Like, I think there's like 20-some books in the series. Like, every single one you're going to be suspected of a different murder. Like, at that point, you should just become a murderer. I'm just saying. Yeah, it didn't grab my attention, and I really thought, like, okay, this is the one that's going to get me because it sounds super interesting. All these women who are kidnapped and murdered. It's just not for me. I'm sorry, Zach, but this is just not for me at all. So tonight, I'm hoping to read The Other Hilda, and maybe I'll start Wicked tonight. That kind of sounds like a lot of fun. So I'll probably do that. And I also want to share with you that I got a package from Crate. I'm so excited. In their, I think it was their December box, they did a reading planner, and they decided to go ahead and sell it separately from the box in their shop. So I jumped at the chance to get it, and I'm so excited. It is way cheaper than the ones I was looking at on Etsy, so I decided to just grab this one instead of those, and maybe next year I will look into those other ones because they seem like they're a lot bigger. Like, this is pretty thin. Also, I do want to tell you guys, if you hear any strange noises in the background, my 2 cats are playing, so yes. Okay, so let's open this up. Buddy. Want to be in a video? Say hi, Pepe. Alright, so first I have to mention that this is my first thing from RaT. I've never gotten an RaT. I've always wanted one, but yeah, I just didn't. At first it was because of the cost of it, but then when I decided to go ahead and invest in a monthly box, sorry, Pepe loves these packagings. He loves mailers. When I decided to go ahead and get a monthly subscription box, I was going to do RaT just because it is so popular and good quality, but theirs do include a book every time, and like I said before, and like every single one of my bookish box unboxings, I didn't want one that had a book in it because I have plenty of books that I already need to read. I don't need to add more, and subscription book boxes or subscription boxes that include books are like a risk because I don't know if I'm even going to like that book, so I paid money for it. You see where I'm going with this? Let's get to the insides. Okay, so first, we got this awesome little card that says, "Thank you for shopping with RaT." That is so cute. And then we have this awesome, sorry, there's like the packaging glue on me. Okay, and then we have this really cool, I think it's a sticker, but it might be like a window decal that says, "I love RaT." And then here is our reading planner. Oh my goodness, this is such good quality. This cover is so soft. I watched Chloe, or Books with Chloe's unboxing of this crate, and she said the same thing, that the cover was so soft, and now I know what she means. It's like velvety. Let me show it to you. It is so pretty. And then on the back, it has a super cool quote from Neil Gaiman. Let's see what we've got in here. This is like one of the reasons I was excited to finally look into getting a reading journal, and that is these pages that are in like every single one I've seen, and it's where you can write on the spines your favorite books that you've read and color them in. I think that's so, so cool. And we've got a monthly view. I hope you guys can see. Let me scooch closer for this part. Hi. Okay, so we have a monthly view. Then we have new releases this month and a monthly TBR. We have lots of spaces for book reviews. And then it goes on to the next month, and it looks like that's how it is for all the months. All right, and then we start to get into the weekly planners, and they also have on their to-do lists, reading lists, and notes. That is it. So let me scoot back, give you some space. So I'm really excited to try it out. I think this is really cool. I think it's a fun way to keep track of things. And like I said, if I don't write something down, I have a hard time remembering it. So I think this will help a lot with what I'm reading. And also, like, I'm already writing the stuff down, my monthly TBR and new releases to be looking out for and things like that. I'm already writing that down on just like my green notepad that I keep at my desk. So this is so much better. I'm really excited, you guys. Like, nerdily excited. Like, unhealthily excited. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning at about 9 o'clock. I need to walk into work like real soon. But I wanted to quickly update you guys since I wasn't able to come back on last night. There was like so many problems last night. First, it took forever for the footage to upload, and then my editing software had a glitch where the audio track file and what was coming out of the speakers wasn't matching, so it took way longer than normal for me to edit everything because I had to just listen to edit instead of looking at the audio file. And then it took forever to upload to YouTube, so I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. and I didn't pick up a single book. I wasn't able to. So today, while at work, I'm hoping that I can pick up a audiobook, and I hope this quality isn't too bad. I hope it's not shaking. Let me see. So I will hopefully listen to Frostblood today at work, and then when I get home, I'll pick up Hilda, and then hopefully pick up Wicked. After work, I'm also going to pick up groceries and get my nails done with my mom, so I will update you guys after that. Hey guys, so sorry if this quality is a little bit different, but I am in my car waiting for my groceries to come out. This is the first time I've done a pick up your groceries thing where they get all my stuff for me and then I just come and pick it up. So interesting. I'm hoping they don't come out while I'm filming. That would be awkward. I've never done this in public before. So yes, I just got my nails done, coming to pick up my groceries, and then heading home, cooking, and then I'm reading my brains out. So yes, my nails are beautiful. Focus. Look at them. Beautiful. There's a person next to me, and I hope that they're not like looking over here like, what is she doing? Maybe they just think I'm, you know, like FaceTiming somebody. I'm young. We do that, I think. So yeah, I hope that this quality isn't that terrible. And I hope my audio isn't terrible because I just realized I was probably covering it up. I just watched the last clip and there's a couple little areas, but we're good. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my groceries and then I am off work for the next 2 days, thank the Lord, so I can get some reading done. Today I wasn't able to listen or read anything so far. My plan was to listen to an audiobook at work, but I just wasn't able to. And I think my groceries are headed here right now, so I'm gonna get off here before I make a fool of myself. Hey guys, it is Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday night. I don't know what time it is. I know it's like after 6 probably, but I have been gone all day shopping, which I'll show you what I bought today. But I want to quickly update you on yesterday. So I did some catching up on some YouTube videos and just relaxed to cook dinner. Just had like a pretty chill day yesterday after work. I did read Hilda and the Stone Forest. So my plan was to read this and then start Wicked, but unfortunately I was very tired, so I only got through this one. I absolutely loved it. It was really good. Like I said, the way that this graphic novel series is working is that as the books go on, it just gets better and better, and I really enjoyed this one. I'm not sure which one is my favorite, but what's really, really cool is that at the end of this one it said, make sure to check out the Netflix adaptation that is coming, and it is already out on Netflix. I can't wait to watch it. I watched the trailer, and it looked really good. It has like the same artwork, so I think Luke Pearson played a pretty big role in animating it, which is awesome, because I was worried that they were going to have like a whole new animator do it, but it looks just like the books. It's so awesome, so I cannot wait to check it out. I only watched the trailer, so I'll have to watch some and let you know how it goes. So today's plan is to start Wicked by Jennifer Armentrout. Hopefully I can read the whole thing. If not, read at least most of it, finish it tomorrow, and then start The Snow Owl. But so far, I think I'm doing pretty good with this readathon. I've been reading every single day, and I think that's really all that matters. My goal every time, because I've participated in all of them. This one is number 24, I think, and I've participated in every single one since the beginning. And my goal is always to read every single day, and I never end up doing that. So I've been trying to make my goals for the readathons to be pretty lax and just pick, you know, a couple books, or just say try and read as much as possible or something. But this time I have read every single day. I've gotten a few books done, or at least started and dismissed. But I'm really, really proud of my progress this time. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Cruising along with my January TBR, which is really good. I think it's accomplishable, but I definitely think moving forward I'm going to pick less books for every month, because it's a lot. Now I will show you what I bought. All of this is book related to me. So let's go ahead. The first place I went to, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was the first place, was Bath and Body Works, and I say that this is book related because I bought a candle I am a Scentsy rep, so I don't buy candles. I only melt Scentsy wax. But I have found that it's really nice and calming to me to light a candle when I'm reading or when I'm editing. So I've been doing that a lot lately, even though I can just melt wax. But the light bulb in my warmer here in my library is out. It's dead. And even though I do have quite a few warmers, for some reason I just like use it as an excuse to melt my candles. I did decide to go ahead and get this one. I went there because they are having their semi-annual sale, so all of their holiday stuff was on sale, and I went there with a specific item in mind, which I will show you next and tell you the reason why. But they did have all of their holiday candles on sale, and I saw online they had a hot cocoa and cream, which is one of my favorite scents. I do have wax in that scent, so I should just melt that. But I wanted to get it. It was on sale. Unfortunately, they didn't have any in the store. But they did have this, which is fresh cut lilacs. I absolutely love the smell of lilacs. Oh, this smells so, so good. And Scentsy has a wax for it, but it only comes out for the spring-summer catalog. So I think I might still have some, though. But it's never a guarantee that's going to come back. So I wanted to get this candle. This is one of their newer candles, but this was also on sale, so I grabbed it. And with that, I bought this awesome candle stand. Isn't that so pretty? It's a candle holder, so you put your candle in here and then melt it, and it'll cast this design on the walls, but it also just looks really, really pretty. But not only to look pretty, I also wanted to get this because one night while editing, I had a candle burning, and my beautiful cat Ebony, who I think is here in the room, let me see if I can get her on camera. Ebony, the culprit. So she was here in the room, and she decided to jump up on my lap while editing, which is fine. But then there's this weird smell, and I'm like, oh my god, the candle, something must be on fire. So I'm, the candle's like right here in front of me while I'm editing. So I'm like looking around, I don't see anything, and I'm like, it smells like burnt hair. And I'm like, oh my god, Ebony just jumped up. So I'm looking all over, she's not on fire. And so I'm petting her to make sure, and the end of her tail, she burnt off. So I wanted to get something that is big and like up on a pedestal so that when I'm burning these small candles, they can fit right down in here, and hopefully she won't burn her tail off again. Which, she didn't care. She didn't yelp or nothing. Like, it was so bad, you guys. Like, I just started thinking, like, what if her tail caught on fire and she burned off all of her hair? What if her tail caught on fire and then when she touched me, my leg caught on fire or something else in the room? Like, it's so dangerous. So I try to make sure to either not let her jump up when I have something going now because I'm so scared. So I decided to go ahead and invest in a candle holder so that we can hopefully just prevent this whole fiasco from happening again. The next place that I went to was Barnes & Noble, which I'm so excited about. For Christmas, I had a gift card, so I wanted to go there and spend that. The first item that I picked out is this awesome Hedwig Pop Funko. I, as you know, have started my Harry Potter shelf, so I saw him and I wanted to get him. I really also wanted to get a Harry because I don't have a Harry Potter Pop Funko, but the only one they had there was this one on the box, which is him in pajamas with the arm sleeve like cast thing. And I really didn't want that one. I want one with him in his cloak, either with a sorting hat on his head or the one where he has his wand. So I just got Hedwig. And then I got a book. I hardly ever buy books just because I have so many to read. But the Bookish box has a one-time box for the Court of Thorns and Roses series. It's an entire box inspired by the series, and in it are going to be exclusive dust jackets for all of the hardcover books for the series. So I do have books 1 and 2. I've only read book 1, so I didn't want to buy book 3 until I read book 2, but that box is coming. I mean, it's not coming till like March, but it's coming, and I need to have the book so I can put the brand new beautiful dust jacket on it. So I went out and bought A Court of Wings and Ruin. It is so pretty. It is green, my favorite color, and it's just gorgeous. Also from Barnes & Noble, I went ahead and bought my husband. They had these little Harry Potter mystery boxes where there's a magical creature in each one, but you don't know what you get, and there's 8 to collect. So I went ahead and got him one, and he opened it up, and the very first one he got was Hedwig, which is so cool. Like, I feel like of all the ones, this one should be the hardest to get or find. But right off the bat, this is what he got. And like, it's so cool. Like, it has this little scene with the background. It says on it Hedwig. And then you just have this awesome figure. He's sitting on a stack of books. It is just so, so cool. Oh, I'm not even focusing. There he is. He's sitting on books. It's just so, so cool. The detail in it is awesome. So he has decided to put this on his shelf with his books. And then we were driving by Barnes & Noble again, and he said, you know, I wouldn't be opposed if you got me one more of those. So we went ahead and did it. And then this time he got the, the Hungarian Horntail, which is so super cool. Again, the detail is awesome. And so he has these to go on his shelf now. And then the last place that we went to was Michael's, and I needed to go here to get some last Christmas gifts, which I know it is the end of the second week of January already. I don't know, second or third week of January now. And so I needed to get some Christmas presents for 2 of my friends. We're having our Friendmas next week, so I needed to get the last gift for them. And while I was there, I first got this cute little guy. It's a squishy. And it's this little cat, like, mermaid. And so it's like a stress ball where you squish it, and it has these, like, super squishy bubbles in it. And I'm absolutely loving, like, these squishy stress relief things. So I wanted to get it. The only problem, though, is that this is, like, pretty sticky. So it's gonna get gross. And my cat, Pepe, has already, like, wanted to kill this thing. I put it on top of a box to, like, show him, and he just, like, immediately just, like, grabbed it and, like, tried to eat it. So I'm gonna have to keep this out of his sight because he just keeps eyeing it. But, like, already it's just, like, covered in fuzz, and it's gonna get gross. Then I got this for myself, which I had another gift card from, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. So I went ahead and used it to get this. And it is an awesome book cart. I'm so excited. Well, it's just called a rolling cart, but I'm going to be using it for books. I think what I'm going to do is use it to put my library books on so I can keep those all separate, and like a monthly TBR, whatever I'm reading that month, put that on another shelf and stuff like that. So I'm very, very excited for this. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it together now. So let's go ahead and do that. Going to go ahead and clean up all the stuff, put away everything that I bought today, and begin reading Wicked. Hey guys, so it is Sunday afternoon. I have no idea what time it is, but I woke up very late today, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I stayed up very, very late last night reading, and then I had to prepare dinner. We're having chicken and dumplings in the crock pot, so I had to prepare that, take a shower, and now here we are. So I did start Wicked, and I am on page 105, which is chapter 7. As you can see, the font is pretty big, so it really doesn't take that long to get through. I usually read about 50 pages an hour, so with this I'm like kind of reading almost 100 pages an hour. So that's pretty good. I should hopefully be able to finish this today, so we will see. Then I wanted to take a break, and so I started listening to Frostblood. And for this, I am on chapter 6, which is page 58. This is getting really, really good, you guys. This is about a girl who is a fireblood, which means that she is able to conjure, control, and manipulate fire. But the Frostbloods, who do the same thing but with ice, they have gone through and have been like killing all of the firebloods. So there's really not that many left. The only one that she knew of was her grandmother, and she died before she could teach her how to control it. So it is very, very interesting. I'm really, really liking it. It kind of reminds me of, what is that book called? Red Queen. But I'm liking this a lot more. Like, I really enjoyed Red Queen, but I wasn't like in love with it. It was just like okay for me, which is really sad because everyone like is over the moon about that book. So this one is really, really good. I am listening to it on audio, and the narrator is so great. She has an accent. I really can't really place it. Maybe it's English, but I almost feel like it might be more like Irish or Scottish. But it is so good. I so enjoy listening to it so very, very much. My plans for today. I really don't think I'm going to get to the Snow Owl. Today is the last day of the readathon, and it just doesn't look like it's in the cards. But I'm still very, very happy with my progress, and I'm very proud of myself. I've read every single day. There hasn't been a day where I haven't read something, so that is really, really good for me. I'm going to hopefully either finish Wicked or get pretty far in it. I would like to at least get to the point where I can finish it tomorrow, if anything. And then hopefully also start listening to some more of Frostblood, because as you know, this is the book for my volunteer program, which again, I don't remember if I mentioned it at the beginning of this video, but in my January TBR, I mentioned how book 3 was assigned for me for my volunteer program. So I wanted to read book 1 to see if I want to read the whole series this month, or if I'm not into it, just skip 1 and 2, read book 3 just to be able to rate it for the program and be done with it. I did also mention in the January TBR, if you don't know what I'm talking about for the volunteer program, or because I kind of went in depth with it in my December TBR, I believe. So if you did watch that, or if you didn't and you just want to know more about my volunteer program, I can make a whole video dedicated to just talking about the program and what it is, which is totally fine for me because it's a really cool program that anybody can join, and I highly recommend you do. Let me know in the comments if you want that. So right now, I think I'm going to read some of Wicked. I have to check on dinner soon and do some more for that. And then hopefully listen to Frostblood while doing some Diamond Dots. And I also need to edit a video to go up tomorrow. And then I will definitely be back on tonight to wrap this all up because today is the last day. So before I go to bed, I will definitely come back and wrap everything up, tell you like an overview of everything that I read this week, what my thoughts were, and yes. So I'm going to go ahead and do some reading, I think. Hey guys, so it is like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I need to wrap this up. I need to go to bed, even though I might keep reading. I'm at a really good part in my book, so... Okay, so the readathon is officially over. I did amazing. I'm so proud of myself. So let's start with what my goals were. My original goal was to read 3 books this week. I wanted to read Lee Child's The Killing Floor, I wanted to read Jennifer Armentrout's Wicked, and I wanted to read R.S. McCoy's The Snow Owl. Unfortunately, I did not get to The Snow Owl, but I'm still okay with it because I did read a whole heck of a lot. I ended up reading 7 books, or I at least started 7 books, so I'm very happy about that, and I read every single day. There was not a single day where I did not read, and I think I've found the winning hack in order to be able to do that. The first thing is I gave myself a variety of different books, and 2, I gave myself not just physical books, but also audiobooks and also graphic novels. So I think from now on, that is what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and quickly go through what books I did start and or finish this week. So the very first one that I finished, I didn't start it during the readathon, but I did finish it during it, and that was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have read this one before, but as you know, I have not read any of the other books, so I'm currently reading all the books in the next 6 months, and I wanted to go ahead and reread the first one, and I decided to go ahead and try my hand at annotating. As I've said many times, Books with Chloe is the one who has inspired me to go ahead and try this out, and wow, I have a lot of tabs. So let me bring this up close. Yeah, you can totally see how many tabs I have. Yes, I am pretty much almost done with the first pack of tabs that I bought. If you guys are interested in how I decided to annotate this and how I will continue to annotate for the rest of the series, let me know and I will make a separate video for that. I physically read this and also listened to the audiobook, and I think I'm going to continue to do that with the rest of the books in the series because I really love the audiobook. I've listened to the one that is by Jim Dale, and I absolutely love it. His voice is great. I feel like he does such a good job with all the different characters, so I really enjoyed it, but there were some times where I wanted to just physically read it, or some scenes that I would rather be completely invested, because I get much more invested in the story when I physically read than when I listen. So I will definitely continue to do that. This book was amazing, and I cannot wait to pick up Chamber of Secrets. The next book that I read, I have already returned to the library, so I have the other one in the series that I read this week as well, and that was Hilda and the Stone Forest, and the other one is Hilda and the Bird Parade. I read book 3 first and absolutely loved it, and then on Thursday, this is the book that I picked up. Like I said, I'm absolutely loving the series. So far, this is the last book that's out. I'm not sure if more are coming, but I really hope so. I absolutely love the artwork. I absolutely love the story, and I'm so happy that there is a Netflix show. I will definitely be checking that out as well. The next ones that I started, and one of them was on my January TBR, as well as one of the books that I wanted to read during this readathon, and that was Lee Child's The Killing Floor. Lee Child is my husband's favorite author. He wanted me to read this and see if I got into it as well. Unfortunately, no, not at all. Did not like it, and I really did not like the narrator. But not only that, if that was the only reason that I would have tried picking it up physically and reading it, but the story was just so very boring. I listened to an hour of it, and Jack Reacher was still at the same place as when we started the book. Not a lot was happening. It's very character-driven and not plot-driven, and I find that with those, I have to be really invested in the character in order to get through them. And Jack Reacher is just not a character for me. I didn't care anything about him. I kind of knew going in that this wasn't going to be the book or series for me. This is unlike anything that I would read normally. It comes as no surprise that I did not like it. My husband was disappointed, to say the least, and wanted me to give it another try, but I told him, I'm telling you, there's just no way. So, to try and appease him, I did go ahead and also try and listen to Running Blind by Lee Child. This is book 4, I believe, in the series, and this one sounded like something I would actually be interested in. So, again, he is a suspect for these murders. In every single book, he is a suspect of a murder. How has that not gotten old to the people who are reading these books? But I only listened to about 30 minutes, so maybe about 30 pages, I think, is what I got to when I looked to see physically how many I read. This was just as boring and not as good. It was just, like, I just kept zoning out. It was the same narrator as the other one, and I just really did not like it. So, sorry, Lee Child, not for me. That's totally fine. If it's for you, don't care. Not for me. My husband's still gonna love them. That's cool. This is not the next one that I picked up, but this is the next one I'm going to talk about, and that is Frostblood by Ellie Blake. This one I have physically read a little bit of and have listened to the audio. I did not listen to any more from last night, but I'm definitely interested in keep reading this. I hope that I end up liking it and wanting to continue with the series. I do have to read book 3 for the volunteer program, but I'm hoping that I get into it. I want to read all of them as fast as I possibly can this month, which is a lot, but if I like it, then who cares? I will just make it a priority. And the final book that I picked up and read during this week, which I am almost done with, is Wicked by Jennifer Armentrout. This one is a reread for me, and as I'm reading it, yeah, I definitely remember reading this. I don't know how Goodreads didn't have it that I read it, or that I even started it, which is weird, but I am happy to be rereading it because I don't remember enough about it in order to go on with the series, so no big deal. Really, really enjoying it. A lot of it is kind of like, oh yeah, but most of it is like, oh, I totally forgot about that. I did forget, like, how heavy the romance is, and I did, like, forget why I kind of enjoy her new adult books more than her YA, and that is because of the romance and steam factor that are in these compared to her YA books. This is so good. I only have like 70 pages left of this book, so I have read all of that since yesterday. Yesterday's when I picked it up. I'm flying through it. It's so interesting, and I just got to like the final concluding plot. Something major has just happened, and I cannot wait to finish it. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to stay up any later and finish this tonight, or if I'm just going to wait and read it in the morning. I'm very happy that I decided to go ahead and pick this up and officially have it on my Goodreads. I can't remember when I read it. I think at the earliest it was 2017 when I read it. It has been a while, but now it is official on Goodreads that I did read this book. So hopefully I can then pick up the next one and read that sometime this year. We will see. You know how I am about continuing on with series. I'm really bad at it. Yes, that is everything that I started, finished, or read and finished during this week. I'm, again, very happy and proud of myself for this week. I read every single day, which is so awesome. That is everything that I have for you guys. I hope that you really enjoyed this. It's my very first vlog ever. I am super interested in doing more. I don't know how often. Maybe it will just be for readathons or just every once in a while when I get into a mood. It may not be week-long ones like this time unless it is for a week-long readathon. It may be more like weekend vlogs like some of my favorite booktubers do, but I don't know. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like this. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Did you want to see more of me reading? Do you want to see less of that? Just let me know in general what you want from me. Do you never want to see another reading vlog again? That's fine. I don't know if I'll listen to you, but that's okay too. So I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment below and I will reply back to you. See ya.